day off today for you guys?
That was great, just get to sit at home. Woke up at like 8 o'clock. It was kind of nice. I mean, take it what it is.
Jerald, what's the key this week, not a Big Ten game, but keeping the momentum going?
After a win like we had, definitely about, keeping everybody pushing forward. This is a non-conference game, but that doesn't change anything for wanting to win. Haven't really looked too much into, the comparators we're going to go against, but they're halfway through their season just like us, so I know that they got their stuff all together. They'll be a good football team, and I know we're all excited to be able to get in the game that we didn't have at the start of the year.
In your last 5-6 games here of your career, and you and the other seniors, what do you want to leave, with this group when you finish out here?
Well, I would say, just the culture that the coaches have been pushing for since January. I feel like we really have anchored down on that. Definitely in the last 3 to 4 weeks, we really anchored down on it. A couple of the guys that, have been through this program, they were texting me a couple days ago just telling me, remember that, you won't have anything as special as this. And this is guys that are ranging from, now having a job to being in the NFL. They're saying that it's never going to be the same kind of atmosphere. So really, take advantage of your time. So leaving the younger guys with just that note that, we were in harder times at the start of this year, hoping that, this is our turnaround, which I really do believe in all the guys and the way that everybody's looking forward to this, the back end of this season. Just to tell them, cherish our moments when we're all together.
It can be tough around here when things aren't going well, but how was it special to you the last couple of minutes of that game Saturday? Not just winning, but the stadium seemed pretty full at the end, and how loud it was, and kind of that moment.
Being able to get a win, that brought back, just that feeling, for people who've won, just the feeling of knowing that, you've accomplished the biggest task that you're going for the day. The fans all being there, I expected them to be there. It wasn't really too big of a surprise, we really do have the greatest fans, so I didn't expect anything other than them all being there, really being happy to be a part of that win at the end. So seeing the stands full and them all cheering for us was it was a great to see, and I'm happy that they're all sticking with us.
Jerald, you've been with Divine now all 4 years. How have you seen him grow as a player over that time?
I would say one of the bigger things that I've seen Divine do is, he runs behind his pads really well. These last couple of games, I think everybody can see that. If he has to get by 2 or 3 guys to, make his way from having a 6-yard gain to a touchdown, he's really pushing for it. It makes you want to, work that much harder as an offensive lineman just to be able to allow him to get, an easy one instead of having to break through however many tackles he's been breaking through.
Jerald, Adrian got co-Big Ten freshman player of the week today.
Whoop whoop.
What did you think about that?
Deserved. I saw his stats. My brother, he was tripping. He came up to me after the game. He was like, "Did you see Adrian had 25 or 29?" I was like, that kid's something special, and he definitely is. He deserved it. He plays like that. I'm not scared of any team, in this conference. He's a great person and a great player, so I'm happy that he got well-deserved, though.
Hey, Jerald, the offensive line had significantly less penalties against Minnesota. Do you attribute that to anything, or kind of what was that?
One thing, thank God I wasn't on that penalty sheet. God, I've been on it for too many weeks. But that's just to the whole team. Getting us off of the penalty, off of our penalties and beating ourselves is one thing that, a good team turns to a great team when you're able to do that. So we're going to keep pushing forward. I heard we had a 15-yarder on Hymas that nobody really thought was what it was. I guess effort to penalties. It's whatever that is, it's fine. But we're definitely going to keep pushing to keep our sheet clean. You know, if we can do that for the team, I think that's what we can strive for every single week.
What do you guys do to hold each other accountable on the penalties? You know, when somebody does get a penalty, you guys do something in practice or you know, something else, I guess, to reinforce that?
Nothing crazy, like, you know, there isn't too many things we can do. You know, more penalties are in the moment. When it's something that's like a personal foul, that's more of a coach's. The coaches are the ones that are going to handle something like that. But if it's, you know, the little things like a holding or something like that, that's just that's kind of going on yourself. You know, you have to be hard on yourself here and there, which when you get you know, get fouls like that, it's not only going to hurt yourself, it's going to hurt your team. And I think we all see that. We all understand that. So we really don't get on each other for it. It's more, you know, after it happens, you have to have quick amnesia just to get, you know, the game still played. But, yeah, be hard on yourself later in the day, I guess. Nothing crazy that we do.
How are you guys holding up physically and mentally just now midway through the season on that line? And I guess how much do you appreciate it a morning like this where you can maybe take a little bit of a break?
I think we're holding up really well. Thank God, you know, we've been able to be out there. There's been a rotation of about 6 or 7 of us that have been going. So thank God for that, for health. I count it to, you know, the strength and conditioning program that we've been having. They get us in the weight room so much of the day, so much throughout the week, just to be able to keep our bodies, you know, nice and well-tuned. So as long as we stick with the program, stick with what they're telling us to do, I think that we'll be fine.
How much does just having one day off be counted? How much does that, can that help in a week like this?
That's amazing. You know, I feel great waking up and not having to strap on the helmet. It just allows you to, get a couple more hours of sleep, be able to sit down and rest your feet. Tomorrow I feel like I'll feel that much better. I don't know exactly how it's going to be. You know, I haven't had this ever. Having 2 days off is kind of wild. But the coaches, they know the recipe. We're going to stick with it, and I'm really happy to be able to have such a coaching staff that understands that, you know, we get worn out. You know, we're not just players, we're people kind of thing.
Did you guys come in yesterday at all then?
Yesterday.
On Sunday?
Well, I mean, you know, if you have your treatment and things like that, we have meals and stuff that we come in for, but nothing crazy.
It sounds like you guys bought into Coach Frost and his staff from the beginning, but when you guys finally get a win under your belt, how much more does that make the guys buy in even more to what they preach about day in and day out?
Well, I think that's more for the younger guys. I think it was really needed for the younger guys to be able to see, the picture full. For us older guys, you know, I think that we, seeing all the different kind of staffs that we've gone through, we can see that there's something special about this one, and it makes it that much easier for us. But as young guys that haven't, you know, been in college and they don't know exactly how it can be and how things can be ran, they just see this as this is how it is. And without having wins, I think it was harder on them, you know, on the younger guys to be able to understand, you know, what we're going through and what we're doing is the right way, and it is a special way to run a program. So we can keep getting these wins and just give them the confidence. I feel like they'll be showing out, just like Adrian, they'll be showing out coming in these next weeks.
Jerald, what about Coach Frost? How do you describe his level of joy after the game on Saturday?
Coach Frost is a player that's coaching us. It's amazing. You know, having a guy that wants to be out there as much as you, and you can see it in his eyes, it's a whole lot of fun to play for. And I can already tell, you know, if we strapped him up today, he'd go in for every single snap. He's that kind of person. I'm really happy that I got to have my last year be with such a guy. He really does understand this game, and he understands people. So, you know, after we're all done here, us seniors, I know that we'll have a place to come back to.